Hello, magical people. How are you? How's your day? I hope you're feeling well. So, day 8, and I was just sitting here thinking, oh, I'm sleepy. I don't have anything to say. I don't have anything to share, which is not strictly true because there's always something. But I had this kind of feeling of wanting to show up as I said I was, but also genuinely feeling kind of sleepy this evening when I have a nice early night. Looking forward to it. Gonna watch a little bit of comedy with Michael. We just have a few laughs and then go to sleep. And I was kind of already like kind of switching off into relax mode, and I thought, oh, I'm really sleepy, I'm really tired. And then I thought, in this energy, I don't really feel like teaching or kind of sharing anything particularly. I love doing that, but just wasn't in the mood. And then the voice that I said I was going to share with you sort of came in, and then it started to tell me, like, you're not really, what's the point? What's the point in you going live when you've got nothing to share? Nobody wants to hear. And all of these are kind of other inner dialogue. So I just kind of wanted to share with you, seeing as I'm coming live every day. I would have reacted to that so differently in the past. And maybe some of you feel this as well, this feeling of not being good enough, right? Or setting yourself certain standards or certain levels, or having to do everything at this high level. And I've definitely experienced that. And I've talked about in my book how I have this like achiever pattern, perfectionist pattern as well, and it does still kick in. So it's funny how as I was going live, that voice came in and kind of tried to tell me, well, you shouldn't go live and share something unless it's like super switched on and you've got these valuable things to share. So I guess my message in this one is I haven't got anything specific to share with you today, and I'm making that okay. And I'm making that kind of reframing it in my mind that it's okay to show up even when you're not at your best or on fire or completely on point, right? And even if you are not giving it 100%, can you just allow yourself to just drop down, relax a little, know that you're just doing what you feel like doing in this moment, and you can come back tomorrow or come back at a later time and, do something else in a different energy. Oh, I've got a message coming through. Check that in a minute. So it's kind of like a kind of message of nothingness and a message of everything that I'm sharing with you now. And I think it's quite a different thing for me to give myself permission to hit live without having something, because usually when I go live it's like I really want to share something with you, or I really there's something it's coming through me and I want to kind of teach or share a message or something I learned or something I picked up, which I stand by all of that. I love it. But today I just thought, no, I just don't feel like it. So it's kind of interesting to just be in this space with you. And I guess giving yourself permission, right? Oh, hey, Emma, I just saw your lovely face in the corner, and it's like, oh yeah, she sent me a voice note, right? I'll listen to it in a minute. And I was just sort of saying, nothing much to share, and I'm making that okay, and this feeling of like having to give us like 100% and trying to perfect everything, and trying to, and almost like it taps into our value, right? Like, oh, we're only worthy or valuable if we're like really giving. And I know a lot of you feel this. I know a lot of you are heart-centered and you're sharing your own messages, or you're showing up and delivering whatever, but sometimes we put so much pressure on ourselves to deliver at a certain level. This could be in your life or business or relationships or whatever aspect, right, that's coming up for you. So I just thought that's the message today. So it's kind of like short. And I tell you, as I'm sharing that, there is a part of me that is a bit cringy, and a part of me will watch it back and go, oh, what did I say? Like, did I not share anything amazing? But I think that's the point of the message, is just, I said I wanted to be more authentic and show you the real bits as well. And sure, there are going to be tons of times I show up and teach things and share things and like really on it, but I'm sleepy today. This is how I feel. I'm making it totally okay with myself. It's human, right? Doesn't always have to be an amazing high vibrational message. So I just wanted to share that with you, wanted to share the energy. So thank you, beautiful souls, for tuning in, for tuning into this. Yeah, it's just that kind of day. How are you feeling? Let me know how you're feeling. It's a funny old day, and I feel like it's like kind of coming to the end of September. We're going to step into October soon. October is my favourite month of the whole year. My birthday's right at the end, but it's more like the period of time I love autumn. And I feel, yeah, like I feel good about that, but it feels like it doesn't quite feel like that time of year. I don't know what's going on this year. It's strange. I love that. I've started doing a live with my membership once a week where I just chat. Yeah, it doesn't have to be a masterclass or anything. Yeah, thanks for the confirmation that it's okay and for being raw and authentic. It's inspiring. Thank you. Thank you for sharing that with me. Yeah, because that's new for me, right? Because I'm very much, like I said, like, I'll teach something, share something, or even it's almost like, I'm only valuable when I channel a message, or I'm only valuable when I show that I'm teaching. It's like, okay, I know that I'm valuable in those areas, but how about stepping into just the value of being, right? I'm just showing up, just being. So permission for you, not that you need permission, but green light for you to do the same. And what if we all did that? What if we all started showing up actually in life, business, relationships, whatever, friendships, whatever we've got going on, if we just felt enough? What if we just bypassed all the crap and we just got into a place of I am enough? I am enough. I know there's a phrase of like I am more than enough. Sometimes I find like that my head juggles that a little bit, and then it feels like becomes like a message of I'm too much. Do you know what I mean? So I don't really like that. It's just like just reminding myself. I like to say I'm enough. I'm enough. It's perfectly fine just to be. Just to be. And that's what I'm doing right now. A little bit uncomfortable, but it's okay. It's actually quite expansive as I'm doing it. It's quite good. It's probably opened a door for me, and hopefully for you if you need it. So yeah. So that is it. What are we today? God, I have like no sense of the days anymore. Are we Tuesday? I think we're Tuesday. Happy Tuesday, or whenever you're watching this. Oh, hello, Wisteria. Yes, ma'am. That's perfect. Thank you. Beautiful lady. Thank you for joining. Yeah, and I hope you receive that too. And any of you watching the replay later, know that you're enough, and know that, what if you don't give it 100%? The world isn't going to end, right? The world isn't going to end. That's a big one. It's a big one, because a lot of us have this achiever pattern or perfectionist pattern that we really have to try hard, and I always practice this kind of part of me. So there we go. I'm sleepy, not really in the mood. I'm happy, kind of content, peaceful. I'm gonna sit down now. Me and Michael are gonna watch some kind of like stand-up comedy or something, just like have a bit of a laugh, and then probably just pass out and go to sleep, because we're feeling like an early night. It's a good thing. Didn't really sleep well last night. Again, it was weird. It wasn't like a stress. It wasn't stress, but I was like, you ever had that where your mind is just busy, and there was just seemed to be a lot going on here. So I was just awake, pondering things, but it wasn't stressy. It was really strange. It was like very restful and relaxing, but I just didn't sleep massively well. So I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it now. So I'm just going to go and chill out, and I shall go and listen to your beautiful voice note, Emma. Thank you. I love your voice notes. They make me laugh. I like voice notes because it's easy just to hear. Thank you for just being. You're welcome. Feeling all of what you've said and grateful to be part of your realization. Thank you. And thank you for being here, because you're witnessing it. So that it's a lot easier to be on a live stream when there's someone at the other end of it, which is great. So thank you. And thank you, Wisteria. I love you so much. I love you too. Have a great evening. Thank you for continuing to show up and be real. Love it. Thank you. And it's funny, I've actually, I was a bit worried, like initially going, oh my God, 365 days. What if nobody shows up? And a little thing came up for me of like, what if people get bored? That's one of my ones. There you go. I'll put it out there. It's like, what if people get bored of you? And I got a very strong impulse just to share this here. It's, you know, how we have this fear of showing up. So those of you who, you know, it could be in your relationships or life or online like this, we have this fear of showing up and being seen. I thought my thing was, oh, I'm scared of people seeing me. And really, I did a lot of kind of inner work on that. And actually the fear was, what if nobody sees me? What if I show up and nobody sees me? What if I show up and nobody cares? And it was funny because I hid that fear, hid behind, sure do, yeah. That fear hid behind the fear, what I thought it was, oh, I'm so scared of being seen. I'm so scared of showing up and lots of people seeing me. Interesting, right? It was like, no, actually, the fear was, what if I show up and no one wants to know? And that was the fear. And I made my peace with that. And I said to myself, right, 365 days, I'm going to just do it. I'm going to keep showing up. Hey, everyone. People will go, God, not her again. That's okay. I don't expect you to watch like every day. Like, of course, feel free. You might dip in and dip out or whatever. But I just kind of made peace with this fact of, and this is something for you as well if you need it, just going to decide to do this thing because it's aligned for me for whatever crazy reason. Whoever wants to come along for the ride can come along, right? This really hits home for me. Okay, good. Yeah, it felt very strong to say it now. And this could be in anything. This could be in your relationships. This could be in anything you're doing. What if you just did it for you without any expectation, without any need for anyone to do anything? Like, I'm doing these live streams. There's no, I need people. Like, I love it. Love that you're here. But I don't need, I've done live streams just to myself. People catch the replay, that's fine. But I'm doing it from, I'm just going to do it because it's aligned and I don't need an outcome bonus, right? Yeah. Like the fear of not being seen equates to my thinking it's a feel of failure. Yeah. Yeah. It's funny how our fears show up. Wow, me too. Yeah, good. I'm so glad because that's that was a really interesting one for me to go, oh, I thought it was I just played that for a while. Oh, I'm so scared. I'm so scared if hundreds and thousands of people see me. Actually, if hundreds and thousands and beyond that see me, I actually breathe a sigh of relief at that idea because I'm here to share a message. It's that little niggle that says, what if you really do go for it and nobody gives a shit? Right? What if you, this is why we hold ourselves back. What if you really put yourself into it? I don't mean put massive pressure on yourself. I mean genuinely soul aligned. What if you lean into something, a project, a relationship, whatever, a way of doing something? What if you really go for it and nobody cares, right? Or you're not met in that way. And that's the reason why we kind of stay small. But what if we just said, well, I'm not attaching anything, nothing. I'm just going to do it because I want to do it, and then let everything fall where it may. So that's a really big, juicy one. So yeah, wasn't planning on sharing that, but there you go. It came out. So there you go. Part being, part sharing. I did end up sharing a message, but that was just because of you lovely ladies, lovely people here. So that's it. So I'm going to go and chill out. Yeah, and I wanted to show different sides, different moods, right? Different ways. Maybe I'll do a live stream on one of the days in 365 where I'll be like raging mad. Probably will. Maybe I'll do one where, like, I haven't done it yet, where I'm like crying and all emotional, and I don't know where that's going to go. Really, I think it's the fear of failure by not being seen. Yeah, but I was thinking that I don't like being on camera because I don't want to be seen. But thanks for opening my eyes to a different way to see it. Yeah. Yeah, it is. Sometimes it is being seen, but it's fears are sneaky. Fears are, I've learned that they're very sneaky. They wrap themselves up in one fear and you can kind of handle that one, but really it's this fear over here and it kind of stays hidden. But that's okay. It comes to light when it's ready, you know? So yeah, it took me like quite a few years of my visibility to actually realize it's the fear of not being seen. So it is what it is, right? Okay, so I'm going to go. Thank you for joining me. Lots of love to you here live and lots of love to you watching the replay. and have a lovely rest of your day, whatever you're doing. And you are enough. You are enough. You have everything inside of you. And you know, the right people will resonate with you the more that you just step into that and allow yourself to be enough. You're enough when you're tired, exhausted. You're enough when you're crying. You're enough when you're raging, angry. You're enough when you're pissed off with the world. You're enough when you've got nothing to share, or you think you've got nothing to share, but you always have something to share. You're just enough just by being here, just by being here. I genuinely mean that. Okay, you're welcome. All right, lovelies, I will see you tomorrow or whenever you join me. Lots of love. See you then.